Hey everyone! So today we're going to do another book haul. I'm so excited because it had been so long since I'd gone book shopping before this, and it was definitely time for some book therapy. So in this video, I'll give you a little overview of why I chose the books that I did and what I do with them when I bring them home, like cleaning, embossing, the whole 9 yards. So let's go ahead and get started and grab some books. So I recently went to my favorite bookstore, Second and Charles, and of course I had to buy a ton of books because most of them are used and they really aren't that expensive. So, I just justify it by saying that. Most of the books that I picked up aren't because of anything specific. Mainly, I just look at books and I'm like, okay, yeah, that looked awesome, so I'm gonna pick it up. I do judge books by their covers pretty badly, but I think that that's valid in some instances. The first thing that I do when I bring my books home is, of course, I pull all of the stickers off. There's gotta be a better way to price books because pulling these stickers off is an absolute pain. And then I clean the books, and then I use my embosser to put a little stamp in the book that says "From the Library of Heidi Dischler." Once I do all that, then I either shelve them based off of whether I've read them already or if I haven't read them, and then they might join my huge shelf of TBR. So yeah, it looks like I might need more shelves for that one. So the first book I got is called What I Carry by Jennifer Longo. The whole reason I got this book is because the cover looks really nice. I do, like I said, judge book by its cover. And then the main thing was the title and the description in the back. It's basically about a foster girl and how she doesn't like to keep anything close to her because she's always moving around. And then suddenly her senior year, right before she's about to age out of the system, she gets everything that she always wanted and she's not sure how to feel about it. Of course, this is right up my alley because I love things that can make my heart hurt. The second book I got is called Scars Like Wings by Erin Stewart. The whole reason I got this is basically because I read The Words We Keep by the same author and it was amazing. It absolutely broke my heart, so I'm really expecting this one to do the same. The next book that I got is called The Project by Courtney Summers. The whole reason I got this is because I absolutely have to have a hard copy because I read this a while back and Courtney Summers is one of my favorite authors. The Project was pretty good. It's very cultish. It's basically centered around a cult and you get these mind games throughout the whole entire book and I highly recommend it. The next one that I got is called The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, and this is by Leslie Walton. The reason I got this is basically the first line of the description. It says, "Love makes us such fools," and basically generational trauma with this girl's family and the fact that she's born with wings of a bird. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'm excited to read this one. The cover didn't hurt either. The next one I got is called Where I Want to Be. It's basically about these two sisters. It kind of sounded very horror-ish when I first read it. Basically, this big sister is teaching her little sister everything as they grow up, but then the younger sister grows up and she's basically like the social butterfly. She's getting this life, this whole family, and she's leaving her older sister behind. Not technically leaving her older sister behind, but that's how the older sister feels is what I'm assuming. And then it talks about tragedy. So yeah, there's that. The thing that really got me for this book, not why I wanted to buy it, but it was pretty cool. Inside there was a little sticker and it said, "Thanks for coming to our wedding. Enjoy a book from our library." And I thought that was such a cool way to get rid of all of the books that you no longer want to keep. Like, yes. Next one is called Hollow Fires by Samira Ahmed. This one, the cover, obviously gorgeous. Big reason why I chose it, but the description gives me a good girl's guide to murder vibes, and I was super into that, so I'm really excited to see what this book's all about. Next, A Long Stretch of Bad Days. This is by Mindy McGinnis, and I'm not gonna lie, she's one of my favorite authors, and she's such a great writer. This, you have an unlikely duo between two girls who ultimately become friends, and it is so cool. It's like this mystery and they're going around and they're doing all these things in their town, and then, of course you get all the twists and turns of that. Really, really, really recommend this. This was amazing. The last book for me that I bought was Silence in the Shadows by Darcy Coates. So I picked this book up because I wanted a horror novel and I love Darcy Coates' book. The last book that I read is called Where He Can't Find You, even though it was very, very similar to It by Stephen King. That's the only reason I really didn't rate it well, but I picked this up because of that and I needed a horror novel and I knew she was a good writer. The problem is that I am dumb and it says a Black Winter novel, which obviously means that it's a series, and it has the 3 other books in the series on the back. This is the 4th novel in a series. This is the last novel in the series. I picked this up thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be one and done. No, I'm dumb. So I came home and I basically just got a different Darcy Coates book on Audible, and I already finished that one. It was so good. But I will read this series. I just don't know when I can commit to 4 books. I'm dumb. So the next 3 books that I got, they're all for my toddler because of course I had to get books for my toddler. I got the Going to Bed book by Sandra Boynton because we love Sandra Boynton and all of her books are always fun. So easy, short read for my girl. Biscuits ABCs. I got this one because it's a lip to flat book. My toddler loves the interactive when she's reading. So this was the perfect book. And of course it has a dog on the front. So yeah, that's always a plus for her. Last book that I got for my toddler is Squawk in the Jungle. This one, I got this one basically because it makes noise and it has animals. Both are a win for my toddler. So yeah, that's about it. Those are all the books that I bought. I think I got a total of 8 books for me, maybe a little more, and then 3 books for my toddler. I absolutely love going shopping for books, especially at thrift bookstores, because you can get so much for not as much money, which is great because obviously we're all on a budget and I have to have hard copies of my books because I absolutely love hard copies. Who doesn't? If you like this, go ahead and subscribe. I do post videos like this and book reviews, movie reviews, all kinds of things all the time. And if you've read any of the books that I bought, please let me know what you thought about them in the comments below. Or if you have any suggestions for me, I'm always open to those. See you later.